Hello YouTube, this is Bruce with theballoonworld.com, and tonight I'm going to do Elmo. I've seen a lot of different versions of Elmo before, and I've kind of taken hopefully the best of what I've found and have an Elmo to show you how to do tonight. I'm starting out with doing a couple things beforehand so it doesn't take time. Here's two eyes. I took a little bit of a 260 and twisted it into two eyes and an Elmo nose out of the end of a 260 orange, and kept the tail long so I could fish it through the head. And then I've blown up 4 red 260s, 4 pumps with the red Qualitex pump, one-way pump. Okay, so let's start out by first we'll do his head. Now remember, Elmo, if you look at the pictures of Elmo, he doesn't have any ears, so we can't make ears on the side of his head, so we just have to do pretty much the bird body when we do it this way. So come across about a 3 or 4 inch bubble, same thing back the other way, and then tie in the knot, and then bring it across again, same length again, and then just push it through the bird body like we do. And a lot of people like to do 4 on this, but I like to squeeze the balloon out just a little bit and make it a little thinner on the 4th one, and roll that one through so it's a little bit thinner. And then I'm going to do one more back the other way, and I'm going to make it thinner again, and then roll it through for the final bubble, just like this. Alright, so now we've got 5 of them rolled through, and I'm sure when it gets around to finding which ones work the best, I'll be able to find the one I want for, or the bubbles I want for the head. So we'll tear this one off. We could have saved that for the arm, but I'll just blow that up again in a minute. But anyway, here's the starting of the head, and then hide the knot. So there we go. There's going to be Elmo with no ears. And okay, and then we'll do the body, and take again another red 260. I'm going to make just a couple of small 1/2 inch bubbles and turn them into ear twists. That's going to be his neck to hold his head. And then we'll come down and we're going to make 4 segments for his body. And I like to do it just a small bubble down at this end so that we can have something to hook his legs to. And then come up again, same length, wrap it around. Another time, makes number 3. Just twist it around you like that. You know how to do the twist around. And then number 4. And twist it around the same way. And then, I think those look pretty good for his front, so we'll use this for his first arm. And it's pretty important to get all the arms and stuff and legs the same length, so we'll start off with this one, that length, and then a small flower petal and a pinch twist right here for his thumb. And that finishes one of his arms. And we just break this off, tie it off, and there we've got his body and one arm. So that's how that's going to look. Now let me take this other, I saved a lot of scraps, so let me take this one and make it into the other arm rather than waste that balloon. And the way we do that is just twist it in to the neck, hide the knot. I want it to be the same length, so you can bring it over here and measure it if you want to, because it does look a lot better if these things are the same length. And then a flower petal for the hand. Let me make that bigger, and I'll just hold this balloon right here and be done with it. Make a little bubble on the end. Tie this on, bring it through, and there we go. And there's the other hand. So we're going to tuck this in like this, tuck his other arm in here, and then there's Elmo's body. Okay? Okay, good. I got that. I'm going to blow up a red 160 just a little bit, because I'm going to use that for his belt. I got to roll that up. I just rolled up a 160 just a little bit. Now let's make his legs, and they're pretty straightforward. Again, we're just going to make a small flower petal, a little bigger than maybe his hands. And then I like these because, again, I really like them to be the same. It does look a lot better with the same length. And then we're going to take this and twist it in, put a little bubble on the bottom of the body. Make another leg right there, and twist, and I'll bubble in a tap. If you'll notice, I made there, and you really do kind of need that. And so you can see, in a lot of cases, you can do your own fixes. Tie this off, like get rid of this end, and tie this right in here. Tuck it through the twist, and then just bring the nozzle down here and make yourself a pinch twist. And you really do need that to hold the foot in the right place, like this, on both sides. So we kind of needed to have that there. Now you can see his legs are sticking out quite a bit, and that's why I use this belt to make him look good. So I just take the 160, twist off the little bubble, bring it around here to the back, and then take this belt around him. Come back to your right here at that bubble, twist it off again, twist it around, make another small bubble, and then get rid of that and tie it off. And then once you got that done, then you can take these ends right here, the ends of these little things of the little bubble, and bring them around like this. Just twist them around, and they'll twist right into the base of his body and it'll hide that bubble. And then take the other one and go the opposite way around, like that, and it'll hide them. Go in between there like that so you can see the back. You don't see much of what's going on back there. Straighten his feet out, and then you've got a little belt on the front and his legs are closer together. And you've got yourself a little Elmo. Okay, so there's the body. Let's take the head now and kind of see where these are going to look the best. I always like to check that out. That looks pretty good right there. So let's stick this down the end of the orange, down through the end of the nose, down through here, put the nose in front. And we're not going to tuck his eyes in because tuck them down inside the here. Let me give you an example. We can tuck them down in like this little guy is. You can see this little orange one where I tuck the eyes back in here, but that doesn't make it really look like Elmo. If you study, if you look at pictures of Elmo, so we're going to leave his eyes kind of out like that. And then bring this around, and we're just going to twist this orange, what's left of the orange that's coming through, that was the nose. Twist down, tighten it down in here in his body, and then bring it through here, space out, and then these bubbles here will be able to pull in into to bring Elmo around like he's supposed to. Remember, there's no ears on Elmo, so there's our little Elmo. Let me make his head a little more. Got the ability to straighten, and there you go. Okay, and I use the paint pens, eyes and other art on the balloons. I don't use the Sharpies, except if I'm doing something like Buzz Lightyear where he has to go inside of another balloon and then you have to use a Sharpie. So I put the eyes on him like that, on Elmo, and there you go. And then one last thing, he got a little bit of, you can see in his mouth a little bit, so we can blow up a little tiny piece of a black. Let's let a little more air out of that, like that. Blow up a little piece of a black one, a black 60 I'm using. Blow that off, tie it off on one end, if you can. Sorry about that. That's what I like to do for you. And then tie it off on the other end too, leaving a little bit of space, a little bit of slack like that on there. And then I just clip this off. And then we're going to put this in here for his mouth. And what you do is just force it in there between his two lips. Yes. And there. Level out the sides once you get it started in there. See, so, and you can make it wider. Let me just get this and then I'll show you. Okay. Tuck him in there. Push it back in until it's just about the way you want it to be, like he's supposed to look. And there you go. Tuck his arm back in. And you got a little Elmo, just like that, a little head. Here's his eyes, and he looks pretty good. Alright, so don't forget, this is Bruce with theballoonworld.com, and thank you for watching.